Okay, dear students, we left this question here. We drawn this network diagram, and then we used backward pass method and forward pass method to calculate these times. So here, in the boxes, you should mention that these are it is earliest time and it is latest time. So on each event, you have written earliest time and latest time, and how it has been calculated, that you know. uh, in the question, add one more thing, because in this question we will learn all the possible thing that can be asked in the examination. So project completion time, critical activities, critical path, three types of floats. Then add one more thing: earliest start time, latest start time, earliest finish time, latest finish time for each activity. So add in this question, earliest start time, latest start time, earliest finish time, latest finish time for each activity. So nothing more question can be asked from apart from these questions. So we will cover all the types of question with this question. Now I have to explain further proceeding. I have made a clean diagram. I have made it in fresh page so that we can start doing. Okay, now this is the diagram. Now the first thing is that first question was project completion time. So project completion time means that how many days, yeah, what is the time it will take to finish the project. So you can say that at t equal to 0, if as I told you, if nothing has been given, अगर कोई starting time नहीं दिया हुआ है, starting date नहीं दिया हुआ है, so we'll assume that on day 0 or at t equal to 0 it is the starting, and accordingly we calculate all the time. So when we reach to the last box, last event, so time here, इट इज़ प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीशन टाइम. ये सारा टाइम क्या है? ये वो टाइम है जो ये बता रहा है पर्टिकुलर इवेंट या पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटी कब खत्म हो रही है, कब कब स्टार्ट हो रही है. तो फाइनली यू कैन सी दैट द लास्ट इवेंट, दैट इज इवेंट 10, इट इट एंड्स एट 34. ये 34 पे ख़त्म हो रही है. सो प्रोजेक्ट completion time will be, because this time is given, I think this time is given in days. So project completion time can directly calculate it. You have already calculated. Just you have to write the answer. Project completion time is 34 days. Project completion time is 34 days. So one answer is here. Project completion time is project completion time is 34 days. What does it mean? It means that this project cannot be finished in less than 34 days. 34 डेज से पहले तो नहीं ख़त्म हो सकता. हाँ, डिले होता चला जाए वो बात अलग है. जनरली वॉट वी सी इन रियल लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट्स दैट कि वो काम होना शुरू होता है फिर वो डिले होता चला जाता है, दैट इज़ अ डिफरेंट थिंग. बट इफ़ यू वांट टू फिनिश दिस प्रोजेक्ट इन लेस देन 34 डेज, इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल. So this is the meaning of project completion time. If you want to do all the activities very accurately and very with so much dedication, but still you cannot finish this project before 34 days. So this is the project completion time. Now second question is critical activities, critical path, three types of floats, earliest start time, latest finish time. Okay, first we will understand this, what is the meaning of this three types of floats. Then we will calculate one by one everything. Three types of floats. Actually three types of floats are calculated to identify this project completion time, critical activities, critical path. As I told you that you will come to know one by one. और पहले तो कैलकुलेट करना सीख लेते हैं, बाद में देखेंगे कि इनका मतलब क्या है. तो फ्लोट तीन तरह के होते हैं. एक फर्स्ट इज टोटल फ्लोट, सेकंड इज फ्री फ्लोट, पहले पहले कैलकुलेट करना सीख लेते हैं, बाद में इसको देखा जाएगा कि इसका मतलब क्या है। टोटल फ्लोट, फ्री फ्लोट, देन इंडिपेंडेंट फ्लोट। इंडिपेंडेंट फ्लोट शॉर्ट में इसको बोल सकते हैं टीएफ, इसको बोल सकते हैं एफएफ, और इसको बोल सकते हैं आईएफ, राइट। टीएफ, एफएफ एंड आईएफ। अब ये हर एक्टिविटी के लिए कैलकुलेट होता है। लिसन, it is calculated for each activity. Suppose there is an activity, you'll be asked question that in that way, that calculate total float for each activities, free float for activity each activities. I mean to say that for activities, a float is the term associated with activities. Suppose there is an activity with starting event I and finishing. So you can say this is ij activity, and this is its do one thing. This is this is activity A, and its time is, duration is tij. This is activity A and duration is tij. Now suppose you have calculated ei, li, and here ej and lj. This is the earliest time, this is the latest time. Now see how total float is calculated. Tf is equal to lj minus ei minus tij. Then free float is equal to ej minus ei minus tij. Then independent float is equal to ej minus li minus tij. Now this is the formula for calculation of these activities, these floats. इनके मतलब क्या है वो बाद में देखेंगे, पहले हम आपको ये बता दें कि ये कैलकुलेट कैसे होते हैं, बिकॉज फर्स्ट वी विल अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू solve this question, then I will, with the help of this question, I will explain these concepts. देखिए इसको याद करना, इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल. टी एफ इज इक्वल टू एल जे माइनस, अगर आप ऐसे आई जे और ये सब करके याद करेंगे, सो आई एम एश्योर्ड दैट इट इज़ नॉट ईजी फॉर यू टू लर्न. इसको याद करने के लिए एक ट्रिक है. ट्रिक क्या है, देखिए अगर कोई एक्टिविटी है तो उसके जो स्टार्ट, जो उसका स्टार्ट है और ये इसका फिनिश है, यहाँ पे जो टाइम है वो अर्लीस्ट स्टार्ट टाइम है, ये लेटेस्ट स्टार्ट टाइम है, ये अर्लीस्ट फिनिश टाइम है, ये लेटेस्ट फिनिश टाइम है फॉर एनी एक्टिविटी. अब देखिए टी में, टी के लिए क्या लिखा हुआ है, एल जे माइनस ई आई, यानी कि ये वाला टाइम माइनस ये वाला टाइम, एंड माइनस टी आई जे. तो देखें माइनस टी आई जे ये क्या है, एक्टिविटी ड्यूरेशन. तो ये हर एक उसमें माइनस में रखा गया एक्टिविटी ड्यूरेशन. ओनली द डिफरेंस इज इन दीज टू टर्म्स. So what is the how we can remember? If you relate in this way, T stands for terminal. T stands for terminal. Terminal मतलब दो सिरे. So ये वाले terminal, ये और ये last terminal. So this box and this box, these are the terminal boxes. इनका difference LJ minus EI, LJ minus EI. So T stands for terminal. So this minus this, they take terminal boxes, right? Then free float में F जो ये है, take this as first. Here terminal box, here first box. First box ये यहाँ पे ये वाला first और ये वाला first. So ej minus ei, so that you can say ej minus ei. Then for independent float, I you can take internal boxes. Internal boxes मतलब ये इन दो, ये अंदर वाले बॉक्स, ये वाला और ये वाला, ये दो अंदर अंदर के बॉक्स हो गए, ये दोनों बाहर के बॉक्स हो गए, और ये फर्स्ट बॉक्स हो गए इंटरनल बॉक्सेस ई जे माइनस एल आई, ई जे माइनस एल आई. So in this way it can be remembered very easily. So T stands for terminal. Terminal boxes LJ minus EI minus TIJ. F refold यानी कि फर्स्ट बॉक्स इज EJ minus EI, EJ minus EI minus TIJ. Then independent float means internal, ये और ये ई जे माइनस एल आई, ई जे माइनस एल आई, और सभी में एक्टिविटी ड्यूरेशन को माइनस करना है. सो इन दिस वे यू कैन रिमेंबर वेरी इजिली. दिस इज व्हाट आई वांटेड टू से. राइट. वन मोर थिंग इज इन द रेस्पेक्ट ऑफ इवेंट्स, एक और टाइम होता है स्लैक टाइम और स्लैक ऑफ एक्टिविटी. स्लैक टाइम और स्लैक ऑफ एक्टिविटी, ये बड़ा सिंपल है, ये कुछ नहीं होता. ये किसी भी इवेंट के लिए अगर बोला जाए, इफ़ यू आर आस्क्ड टू कैलकुलेट स्लैक ऑफ द इवेंट और स्लैक ऑफ द स्लैक टाइम ऑफ एनी इवेंट, इसके और इसके बीच का डिफरेंस, उसके ऊपर जो भी अर्लीस्ट टाइम और लेटेस्ट टाइम, उनके बीच का डिफरेंस. फॉर एग्जांपल इस इवेंट के लिए एल आई माइनस ई आई, इस इवेंट के लिए एल जे माइनस ई जे, दिस इज स्लैक टाइम. सो वो ये टर्म हम लोग यूज़ करेंगे थोड़ा सा उसको एक बार और अच्छे से समझने के लिए. So difference between select time is equal to, you can say, latest time of the event, latest time minus earliest time of event. Remember, slack of event, and these floats are for activities. Now, इतनी बात समझ में आई. Now we should move ahead. Now with the help of one table we will show this time of each activity and floats for each activity, and then with the help of that, because you have to show for each activity, so you have to make a table, because for each activity you have to show all three floats and earliest time, latest time for each activity, and from that table we will trace out the critical path and critical activities. Okay, now so make table in this way. First write activity, jobs or activities 1 to 2 जो आपके क्वेश्चन में दी हुई थी. दिस इज आई एम राइटिंग 1 to 2, 2 to 3, then 2 to 4, then 3 to 4, then 3 to 5, then 4 to 6, then 5 to 8, then 6 to 7, then 6 to 10, then 7 to 9, then 8 to 9, then 9 to 10. So these are the activities and these are the duration in days. ये तो जितना एग्जाम क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है वो हम नोट कर रहे हैं. 2 7 3 3 5 3 5 8 4 4 1 7. Now you need earliest time, here, earliest time, earliest start time, here earliest, you can write start finish, earliest start time, then latest start latest earliest start and finish. Here latest start and finish. Latest start and finish. Now total float, free float and independent float. This you have to calculate for each activity. Now I tell you, because one way is to see this diagram, and from this diagram you have to calculate earliest start time and finish time for each activity. But I tell you one trick. That trick is, first write start time and finish time, earliest start time and latest finish time from this diagram. For example, this activity 1 to 2, what is the earliest start time? 0. And latest finish time? 2. In the same way, for activity 2 to 3, earliest start time 2 and latest finish time 9. In the same way, for activity 2 to 4, earliest start time 2 and latest finish time 12. In the same way, 3 to 4, earliest start time 9 and finish time 12. In the same way, 3 to 5, earliest start time 9 and latest finish time 21. So 9 and 21. Here 12 and 15. For activity 5 to 8, 14, 26. 14, 26. For activity 6 to 7, 15, 23. 15, 23. For activity 6 to 10, 15, 34. 15, 34. For activity 7 to 9, 23, 27. 23, 27. For activity 8 to 9, 19 and 27. 19 and 27. Now for activity 9 to 10, 27 and 34. 27 and 34. Now what I have done, just I have written earliest start time and latest finish time with the help of this diagram. ये जो आपने नंबर कैलकुलेट किए हैं, अर्लीस्ट स्टार्ट टाइम और लेटेस्ट फिनिश टाइम, ये हमने यहाँ पे लिख दिया. अब देखिए हम इसका अर्लीस्ट फिनिश टाइम और लेटेस्ट स्टार्ट टाइम ये कैसे लिखेंगे. पहले लिख लेते हैं लेटेस्ट स्टार्ट टाइम. तो ये जो फिनिश टाइम है इसमें से एक्टिविटी ड्यूरेशन घटाते चले जाइए. तो 2 - 2 0, 9 - 7 2, 12 - 2 10, 9 - 7 2, 12 - 3 9, 12 - 3 again it is 9, 21 - 5, 21 - 5 16, 15 - 3 12, 26 - 5 21, 23 - 8 15, 34 - 4 30, then 27 - 1 27, 27 minus 4. Sorry, 27 minus 4. So 27 minus 4, 23. Then 27 minus 1, 26. Then 34 minus 7, 27. So now this time has been calculated. Or to calculate earliest finish time, add these two, this earliest start time and activity duration. So 0 plus 2, 2, 7 plus 2, 9, 3 plus 2, 5, 9 plus 3, 12, 14. Then here 12 plus 3, 15, 14 plus 5, 19, 23, 15 plus 4, 19, 27, 19 plus 1, 20, and 77 plus 7, 34. So now you can see that what we have done for calculation of earliest start time and finish time, latest start time and finish time. What we have done, we have written earliest start time and latest finish time for each activity with the help of these this diagram, and then latest start time was calculated by subtracting this finish time, by subtracting this activity duration from this latest finish time. 2 minus 2, 0, 9 minus 7, 2, 12 minus 3, 9. So in the same way, all the latest start time are calculated. Then for calculation of earliest finish time, 0, we added earliest start time with duration of activity. So 0 plus 2, 2, 7 plus 2, 9, 3 plus 2, 5. So in the same way, all these times. So now all the earliest start and finish time and earliest and latest start and finish time are calculated. Now we are going to calculate float. So be careful. Here we are going to calculate float for each activity. फ्लोट कैलकुलेट करने के लिए आप यहाँ से भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो, बट माई सजेशन इज दैट you can very easily calculate from here with the help of diagram and write here. This is one way I am telling you. In next, first understand this. Total float means terminal. This for activity 1 and 2, T stands for terminal. So 2 minus 0 minus 2. So it will be 0. Free float first box, 2 minus 0 minus 2, 0. In the same way, independent float internal box, 2 minus 0 minus 2, 0. One more interesting thing I am telling you, so it will help you to reduce your calculation. If total float is 0, then all the floats will be 0. और एक और बात कि कभी भी in the case of independent float, you will find that most of the time you will get negative value. Sometimes you will get negative value. So negative value does not have any significance. We will write 0. You are free to write 0 there instead of writing 0 number. तो एक बात तो ये हो गई कि अगर कहीं भी टोटल फ्लोट आपको 0 मिला तो फ्री फ्लोट और इंडिपेंडेंट फ्लोट तो 0 होनी होने, उसको अलग से कैलकुलेट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं. यू कैन राइट 0 विदाउट कैलकुलेशन. अदरवाइज यू कैन चेक by doing by calculating yourself that कि वो 0 आ रहे हैं या नहीं आ रहे हैं. Now for activity 2 to 3, you can see total float terminal boxes 9 and 2. 9 minus 2, 7. 7 minus 7, 0. I say it will be 0. Now you can check by yourself. The free float for activity 2 and 3 will be first box, 9 minus 2, 7. 7 minus 7, 0. Independent flow internal boxes, 9 minus 2 minus 7, again 0. So this is the reason. If total float is 0, then rest of the two floats can directly be written as 0. Now for activity 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 12 for total float 12. These are the terminal boxes, this and this. So 12 minus 2, 10. 10 minus 3, 7. So it will be 7. It will be 7. Now free float, so first box, 12 minus 2, 10 minus 3, 7. Independent float, any I stands for internal boxes. So 12 minus 2, 10, 10 minus 3, 7. इस वाले केस में सेम आ गया, ये हमेशा सेम आएगा ऐसा नहीं क्लेम करना है. Now for activity 3 to 4, for activity 3 to 4, 12 for total float, these are the terminal boxes, ये and ये. For 12 minus 9, 12 minus 9, 3, 3 minus 3, 0. तो ये 0 लिख दिया, बाकी की कैलकुलेट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, यू कैन ईज डायरेक्टली राइट 0. Now 3 to 5, for activity 3 to 5, total float terminal boxes 21 minus 9, 21 minus 9, 12 minus 5, it will be 7. 21 minus 9, 5 is 12, and then 5 minus 5, so it will be 7. Now first free float first boxes 14 minus 9 minus 5, so 14 minus 9, 5 minus 5, 0, so it will be 0, and again it will be 0. Now for 4 to 6, 15 minus 12, 3, 3 minus 3, 0, so it will be 0, so again these two will be 0. Now 5 to 8, 26 minus 14, it will be 12, 12 minus 5, again it is 7. Now free float 19 minus 14, 5, 5 minus 5, 0, so 0, and again it is 0. Now for activity 6 to 7, total float, these are the terminal boxes 23 minus 15, so 23 minus 15, इस वाली एक्टिविटी का ड्यूरेशन लिखना छूट गया, इस वाली एक्टिविटी 6 to 7 का ड्यूरेशन था 8, ये छूट गया था लिखना. So 23 minus 15 is 8, and 8 minus 8, 0, so it is 0, 0, and 0. Then for activity 6 to 10, 15, 34, 15 minus 34, 19 minus 4, 15, so it will be 15. Now here for free float first box is 34 minus 15, so it will be 15, and the same way the same number are here for independent float also, 34 minus 15 minus 4, 15. Now for activity 7 to 9, 27 minus 23, 4 minus 4, 0, so once it is 0, then all other floats are 0. Then for activity 8 and 9, 26 19, and here it is 27, 27 minus 19, 27 minus 19, 27 minus 19 minus 1, 7, I think. 27 minus 19, 8, 8 minus 1, 7, so it will be 7. Now free float 27 minus 19, again it will be 7. For independent float 27 minus 26 minus 1 is 0. Now last activity 9 to 10, 34 minus 27, 7, minus 7, 0, so it is 0, then rest of the others are 0. So now you have calculated everything, early start and finish time, latest start and finish time, and total float, free float for, and independent float for each activity. Here how we have calculated, I am again repeating, ये जो फ्लोट्स हैं ये कैसे कैलकुलेट किए, बिकॉज दिस आई हैव रिपीटेड हाउ वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड अर्ली स्टार्ट टाइम एंड लेटेस्ट स्टार्ट टाइम. फ्लोट्स में एक चीज़ ध्यान रखने वाली है कि अगर टोटल फ्लोट 0 आ गया तो फ्री फ्लोट और इंडिपेंडेंट फ्लोट को ज़ीरो लिख देना है विदाउट एनी हेजिटेशन. Now I told you we will not going to use these times for because why? Because it may give you some confusion. This is my experience. Calculation from this diagram is easy once you know, once you have decoded that formula of writing total float and free float and independent float. Again, I tell you total float means that T stands for terminal. So you have to take difference of the terminal times, for example this and this time, and minus activity duration. So simply, so in this way all the total floats are calculated. For example, take the activity 4 to take the activity this 5 to 8, 5 to 8, 5 to 8. You can see in the activity 5 to 8 terminal times of 26 and here 14. So 26 minus 14, it is 12, 12 minus 5, 7. So I have written here 7. And for free float, first boxes we will take 19 minus 14, 5, 5 minus 5, 0. So it will be 0. And again in the same way, in the for independent float, internal 19 minus 21 minus 5, so it is negative. So if it is negative, then we'll take 0. So now you have calculated this table, and now from you have answered these questions: project completion time, early start time, 3 types of floats. Now critical path and critical activities. Now interesting thing is that we have done all these things. There is requirement of calculation of total float, and especially total float. There is once we calculate total float, then we calculate 2 other floats also. But the requirement of calculation of total float was to identify critical activities and critical path. How? जहाँ जहाँ टोटल फ्लोट ज़ीरो है वो सारी एक्टिविटीज़ क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटीज़. रिमेंबर, जहाँ जहाँ टोटल फ्लोट ज़ीरो है वो सारी एक्टिविटीज़ क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटीज़ हैं. तो कौन कौन से कहाँ कहाँ पे ज़ीरो है? एक ये, एक ये, और 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 एक ये क्या है? क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटीज़ हैं. तो पहले देखिए हम हाईलाइट करते जाएंगे अपने डायग्राम में. पहली एक्टिविटी क्रिटिकल कौन सी है? 1 से 2. इसको हाईलाइट कर दीजिए. आप चाहे तो डबल एरो बना दीजिए, या स्केच पेन है तो स्केच पेन से इसको बोल्ड कर दीजिए. दूसरा है 2 to 3, जहाँ पे टोटल फ्लोट 0 है. 2 to 3, 2 to 3 ये एक्टिविटी हो गई. तीसरा है जहाँ पे टोटल फ्लोट 0, 3 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 4 ये हो गया. फिर अगला है 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 4 to 6 ये हो गया. फिर अगला है 6 to 7, देन 6 to 7, 6 to 7 ये हो गया. Six to 7. Then next is 7 to 9, 7 to 9. Then next is 9 to 10. Next is 9 to 10. So now come in this diagram. What is how you have traced out these critical activities, where you find total float, the value of total float equal to 0. So you can see these are the critical activities. These are known as critical activities where total float is 0. These are the critical activities, and path made by critical activities is known as critical path. So this path 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 9, and 9 to 10. These are this path is known as critical path. So critical activities you can write 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and critical path you can write in answer. Critical path, I'm directly writing critical path, and you should mention critical activities also, that 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and these are found to be critical activities. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 10. These are the critical path, and path constitute these are critical activities 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and path made by these critical activities is known as critical path. So actually what we wanted to calculate critical path. Why we wanted to calculate critical path? Because critical path will tell you that what should be the project duration. Now understand theoretical significance of these terms critical path. First, now we have done everything, whatever can be asked in the question: project completion time, critical activities, critical path, 3 types of float, and earliest time and latest time for each activity. Everything we have done. Now understand theoretical significance. I think that we should cover in next video. Thank you.